Yo, my mic sound good, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, Jack, I just noticed you got the Jiggy posters and shit up, bro.
God fucking damn, who calling me right now? Hold on.
This motherfucker in the motherfucking place to be. Yo, Jay Harvey.
Yo.
Yo, would you end up you ordered that copy from Amazon?
Nah, Best Buy.
Oh, Best Buy. Okay.
Yeah, it's when I had the Gamer Club unlocked.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That must have been a minute ago then, huh?
Yeah.
And my Gamers Club shit like almost 2 years removed.
Yeah, so like the collector's edition was like $165.
That's the highest edition they had.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
Jay
it's not
Harvey
the
got money.
Yeah, the statue ain't too bad.
Yeah.
That's why when once the PC version come, if y'all want to, Kofi, if you want that the PS4 version, I'll if you want to give it away on the Patreon or whatever, I'll give it to you.
You'll give it
Cause
away?
I ain't gonna do no work.
Courtesy? Wow.
Oh, your mic low as hell.
Your mic mad low.
Alright, hold on.
Sound issues? Oh no.
Technical difficulties.
Yo.
What's going on?
Yo.
Yeah.
Hold up,
There you go. That's
Louder,
good.
louder.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
better.
Let's go. We live,
better.
man.
Much better, much better.
Yo, Jack, did you post your Dusty plate on Thanksgiving?
What you mean, Dusty? See, I posted my plate in the Discord, right?
Oh, God.
I got some positive response. You know, people be hating me because I have a little spaghetti for my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, spaghetti.
What's wrong with spaghetti on Thanksgiving? Y'all gotta stop.
Okay,
Spaghetti!
that's like me having black beans
Yeah.
and rice on Thanksgiving. That doesn't make any sense.
People eat
Facts.
black beans and rice on Thanksgiving, though. That's the thing. So it's like I be seeing motherfuckers eating crab meat, steak.
Spaghetti
Yeah.
dog.
Spaghetti.
Come on, that's like
Stop
any day
the
of the
hate,
week
man.
type dish. Yo.
I mean, if you
put that
can
out
eat
on
macaroni, I mean,
Thanksgiving.
it's all noodles and all this, man. You know what I mean?
Yo,
First of all, y'all shouldn't be eating macaroni
I
and
just
cheese,
noticed, we all
Facts.
matching. Someone in the chat pointed out that we're all wearing like navy blue, and I just took that in, bro.
Oh,
shit. Y'all didn't give me the memo though.
I know, right?
This the only clothes I got, so y'all copy me. Obviously.
Damn, I got a
Yeah, I
navy
just-
blue. I need to go put on a navy blue shirt. Man.
I just did laundry.
Matter of fact, hit up that Patreon, Press Start Patreon to help donate to me to get some more clothes. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
But everything was blessed. How was y'all Thanksgiving? You know, we missed last week because of
Good,
Thanksgiving, not because we lazy and
Yes.
shit. You know,
Yeah,
gotta spend time with the
We're here.
fam.
We're here to give thanks for the team, by the way.
Thanksgiving was great.
You had a good time,
Ate.
Jamie. What you do? Yay.
Ate good. I actually worked on Thanksgiving, but after I got off, everything was done, so I ain't have to do nothing. I walked my
No
black.
cleanup, nothing.
I mean, clean up after because I hosted. But as soon as I came in, food was about ready done, and you know what I mean, ate some good food, had a couple drinks, the fam and shit like that. And I usually do like house hopping and shit on Thanksgiving, but because of COVID and everything, I didn't want to spread my germs and shit. So I stayed at the crib and had a couple people over, and we had a good time, man. It was great though. I ain't do no Black Friday shopping though. I wasn't.
Yo,
I
like
wasn't feeling
because
it
of
this
this
year.
whole like COVID situation, like just this whole year was a bust. Like Black Friday didn't feel it. You know, Thanksgiving was a bust. Just everything overall. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
But to be honest with you, I don't want nothing right now. I'm like
You're
content.
good.
I'm content as hell, like with
Got
everything that I
everything.
got. I could use a little PC upgrade, but I can't get the graphics card I want
You
anyway.
know what?
So
I almost caved. I almost bought
I'm
a.
chilling.
I almost bought a CX today. A
Hey.
55 inch
What's wrong with you, bro?
CX. I almost bought
hey,
it.
it's worth the money, dog. I'm telling
But
you, that thing
I'm
nice.
like, you know what, yo, like, I'm a chill. I'm a relax. So I didn't buy it still, but
Oh, you
So,
finally gonna listen
you
to me?
didn't relax
I
when you
was
bought
so
that
close.
Xbox, though.
Kofi showed
That's
some
what you should
restraint
relax
today.
on.
I
You
don't
finally gonna listen to
have
me?
a Xbox. You guys keep on saying I have an Xbox.
Yeah, I would forget I had it too.
I don't have
She
an
collected
Xbox,
dust
man.
over there.
I don't have an Xbox.
You might as well go ahead and get that CX, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, man. I'm gonna wait.
I mean,
Cause
you
like
might as well.
I have
Go
this
ahead.
fly ass monitor, yo. I'm just now starting to fully take advantage of it. The one that J-Man got. Oh, by the way, how you liking it?
Yeah. Oh, that shit is nice.
That shit is
That's-
nice, right?
I don't play PC gaming on it because my shit can't handle 4K. So I've been just doing the PlayStation 5, playing it mostly on that anyway. So
And what
looks
you got,
nice, though.
780? You got 780 Ti's?
I got it.
You have a 1070, right?
No, I got the 2070. 2070.
Super or non?
Non-super, just the regular.
Just
drill.
overclock it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
it
you,
is. It
you,
is.
you ain't
It
playing
is.
nothing no 4K like
you
that.
you could
nah.
play
Hell
in
no.
4K in that.
Bro, I
You could
tried to
in
play
4K.
Doom
No, he's not
4K
playing that in
Ultra,
4K,
like
bro.
Nightmare, bro.
He
That
ain't
shit
playing
was
that
like
4K.
30 frames, dog. I'm like,
Okay,
nah.
he's not
don't
playing
do
that 4K.
Ultra Nightmare. Just do Nightmare.
I mean, I could do that, but I want to see everything 4K maxed out. You know what I mean? I want to get the full effect.
Look, you could probably put it at 4K and get some medium settings mixed in there though. But still, who wants to do
Yeah,
that?
I would
dog?
have to mix it
I'd
up.
rather play personally at 1440p and play everything at Ultra.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I could
do
do
that.
too.
I'd rather just do that instead. So
But you know, when you first get something, you trying to like,
Yeah, you tryna
know,
max out. I get
see
it.
what it's working with.
I get
GTA 5, I was able to max that out at 4K. That shit looks
yeah.
beautiful. I look at GTA 5 and I'm just like, what the hell is Watch Dogs? Because GTA 5 still looks way better than Watch Dogs.
Did you get the
was.
mods?
I didn't even mod it. No, I didn't even
Dude,
mod it.
you need to get
dog.
the fucking mods.
I know.
There are mods
I'm
for
gonna
that
get it.
game that make it look like nothing that is out right now.
People keep on disrespecting GTA 5 because it's like popular, but that is a
was a
great
great
ass
game.
game. Like it's a
great
game. I
great
love GTA
game,
5.
and to this day, I still think it has, in its genre, like that is trying to do for a sandbox open world. I still think it's like one of the best open worlds out there. Still, like it just feels so lively. And it's just beautiful, man. The game is different on PC as well.
Shit.
That shit hit different on PC. You know, they did a great job with the PC version of that. So, but yeah, man. Of course we live. You guys already know that we live right now. Let's go ahead and introduce the podcast for any new viewers. It's Press Start Podcast, episode 176. We getting up there, man. Last week, because of Thanksgiving, we didn't have a podcast, but we back this week. And we're going to have a good show for you guys today, man. This is probably... Alex, you're typing, sir. Is mad loud, sir, and disrespectful, sir.
Apologies. I actually have a good keyboard, unlike you.
Oh, please. Cut it
Dang.
out. My keyboard is expensive as shit, and it lights up. Just say it.
So speaking of the keyboard, I just ordered a new glorious keyboard because I spilled beer into this one.
Of course you
The
did.
second time.
Of course you did.
So
But
My
yeah.
nephew hit me yesterday. Said he spilled water on his Xbox Series yesterday.
But yeah,
But it's good.
what's it called, yo? We missed last week, but we back this week, and it's gonna be a good show, man. We got a guest with us today. We got Jay Harvey. Jay Harvey, say what up to the people, man.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
So the reason why I want to get Jay Harvey's ass over here,
Harvey,
'cause-
yo, what's
my bad.
who?
I'm a new
Jay
about to say,
Harvey's
damn, you got that
ass.
I
list
don't even know who
fixed
this is. That's crazy.
I know, right? He sound different. I need to
Wait,
get
what's
his
the-
ass
he
in
got
this
the list fixed
episode.
and everything.
What a
Because
disrespectful
this-
thing to say.
This lucky ass man got
Yeah.
a copy of Cyberpunk early.
Yeah, Best Buy fucked up. And the box say December 10th. Do not sell before December 10th. That joint. I was in the garage working out, and
Yeah.
in the UPS joint, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this? I usually I buy a whole bunch of shit from Amazon, so I'm just thinking like I just got another box, and then it said this December 10th, and I know that label because I used to work at Best Buy. I was like, that can't be what I think it is. I open it up. That's what a whole bunch of yellow. So I was
Damn,
like,
they
oh,
shipped the delay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So this guy's lucky as hell. He got a copy of Cyberpunk. So we're gonna get his impressions of it, but we're gonna touch up on a few other topics that happened the past 2 weeks. For anyone who's new watching, welcome. First of all, shout out to all the last time listeners, all that. We're gonna start off with introducing my boy J-Main. Say what up to the people.
What's going on, everybody? J-Man back checking in with the people. Definitely missed y'all last week, but I'm sure most of y'all here were celebrating Thanksgiving like we were. And so I hope y'all had a great holiday. Hope y'all had some good food. Y'all better not still be eating leftovers at this point. If you is, I ain't go front. Where I worked at, dog, I swear to God, they was eating turkey legs for lunch the other day. I'm like, if y'all throw that shit in the garbage, nobody should be eating leftovers still at this point, no matter how good they were. I don't care what your grandmama put in the sauce. But yeah, man, glad to be here. Shout out to Jay Harvey for pulling up on us, and it should be a great show. Game Awards next week, man. I'm excited for that too. So
yeah,
let's get it.
What's it called, yo? This is what, maybe our third or fourth podcast left of the year. You know, there's Christmas Eve is on a Thursday, so we're not gonna have a podcast on that day, and maybe the following week, since it's
New Year's Eve
Christmas
is the
break,
next
yeah,
follow.
yeah, the 31st, yeah, we're not gonna have a podcast that day too. So I think we only got three more podcasts, and
including this one.
Yeah, including this one, and it's over, man. So that's great, man. That's great. We made it another full year. You know what I mean? So I'm very proud and happy about that. Jack, say what up to the people, man.
What's good, everybody? I hope everybody, you know what I mean, doing good. I'm doing good. Game, hey man, ain't shit going on in the game. Let's keep it. Ain't shit going on, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
The best thing going on in gaming is the best thing about gaming. Video games right now, man. We're playing some good games right now.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. But you know we still have to put on the show, Jack. So we here.
Yes,
always,
sir.
Man.
We here for y'all, boys.
I see you got the jiggy artwork on the wall and shit, bro. Yes, you fancy now, huh? Well, how do you say it?
We working. I mean, jiggy merch. Y'all get into it. We working. Yes, sir.
Are you working on making it like a 4 type thing, like a 4 square of artwork?
Ooh, you know, I need.
That's some fancy Silicon Valley type shit.
Yes, sir. I need that.
Yeah. Alex, say what up to the people.
You know, I was thinking about Jack just now. Jiggy boxer briefs.
I cop with the lips on it. I cop.
I know. I need
what you do is you put the lips on the back, on the derriere, and then
because you're a freak.
And then
Alex wants that. He likes getting his ass ate. He likes getting his ass ate. That's why.
Yeah, that's why he's talking about lips on the back.
Hold on, and then on the front, in the pouch area, jiggy straight down.
That's kind of heat. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of heat. I'm fucking with it.
Just saying. Look, I'll take 15%. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, if I make that, you know, yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best podcast you can listen to during the week.
Facts.
Check out Press Start on patreon.com. It's patreon.com/PressStartPod. This is the only few shows and the only few Patreons where you actually get real, actual content. It's not like on every Sunday.
This guy always, one episode. Alex, one episode without throwing no shots, man. One episode. Can you do that?
Where you hear people clicking the mouse, people arguing and fighting, nobody talking about video games. And when they do talk about video games, they don't go into detail. They just say it's trash and then they move on. So
how do you feel about that,
actually
Jack?
get real video game discussion. And if you enjoy that, and if you want some more wild conversation, patreon.com/PressStartPod.
Off the record. That's all I gotta say. Off the record lit. Man's already know the vibes. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, man. Yo, what's everyone playing right now, man? Like, what y'all on right now? We still on the PS5 honeymoon phase?
Hell yeah.
What y'all on?
That Demon Souls hitting crazy right now.
It's nice, huh?
I'm loving that game right now, man.
That game is amazing.
Demon Souls, once I got, because I thought I was gonna play the game in terms of at first with like a heavy armor and stuff like that, and deal with the fat roll. Yeah. But once I got my stuff right, and you know what I mean, I got my roll down, it started to click a little bit more for me in terms of the gameplay, and I'm loving it, man. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. I could have already beaten the game, but I wanted to clear out all the other worlds and stuff like that because I wasn't sure if I did end up fighting the final boss, would it lock me out of the other worlds or would it lock me out of anything? No. I don't want to be locked out of anything.
No, first of all, you can't. I don't think you can even fight the final boss without or get to the ending of that game without slaying all the major demons.
Yeah.
You can't get to the end of the game regardless if you don't slay all the major demons like at the end and stuff like that. So
being that you can play the game like in any order and stuff like that, like as far as how the worlds go, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because like you go to an area, you be getting washed and shit like that. You can just like dip up out of there.
You could try somewhere else.
Come back at a later point.
Yeah, try your luck somewhere else.
Right. So nah, man, it's good, and I'm glad I picked it up. And so I've been playing that and just testing out a whole bunch of other games on PC with the new monitor that I got. Just dabbling in the frame rate and shit like that.
Yeah. Jack, what you been playing?
No, ask him something.
No, I was just gonna say wait until the TI for the 3080, J-Man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The only PS5 game I've been playing actually is Bug Snacks, which the game is actually
it's not that bad. It's probably not. It's not bad, right?
The game is surprisingly interesting, especially the story. I'm not gonna even hold you.
Yeah,
the gameplay is not bad on that game. You know, that game is like one of them little meme games, one of them little throwaway joints. It might be worth a playthrough, man. I'm fucking with the Bug Snacks,
bro. The only reason why I put it down, but I heard that it got fixed is, and you could confirm if you played it recently, is that they added a 60 frames per second patch to it because I don't know what the hell was going on. When I popped in Bug Snacks, that bitch was 30 FPS, and this is me coming off Demon Souls playing at 60. This is me playing Spider-Man off 60. And the other shit just at 60. So once I started Bug Snacks, and I'm like, yo, why is this at 30 frames? But I do like the concept of the game. It's like I describe it as like Pokemon Snap / Viva Pinata. It kind of feels something like that, bro. Like it's really dope. And like Jack says, like the story is actually pretty interesting. So I heard they added a 60 FPS patch to the PS5. If that is true, I'm gonna be jumping back on Bug Snacks and running through that game. That game is pretty dope.
Jack, you didn't get Demon Souls?
I got Demon Souls. I just ain't started yet because I want to be Sekiro before I play Demon Souls, but I don't even know if I'm gonna do that.
They're very
you on Persona now.
Another game I'm playing right now is Persona 5 Royal, which I finally played that. I had it since launch.
Yeah.
Started that up. We all already know about Persona 5, man. Great fucking game.
The little changes.
Little
changes. What do you think of adding okay, I was about to say a spoiler right there, but adding
I spoiled something about it yesterday. I spoiled something about the fucking game for myself. Yeah, I was like, God damn it. Yeah. I'm not too messed up about it though, because I kind of felt like they was gonna do that. But
well, stop looking up how to beat bosses and you won't.
I was trying to show my sister something.
Are you talking about a spoiler in the third semester? Let's just say that. Is it a spoiler in the third semester?
It's got to be in the third semester because it wasn't in the original game.
Okay, all right, then I know what
I'm just assuming it's in the third semester.
But I know what spoiler you're talking about then. So yeah, that sucks because that was kind of a revelation for me. I wasn't spoiled about that stuff. So
I wasn't too messed up. I kind of had a feeling they was gonna do something like that. But I met some of the newer characters like Jose. I don't like Jose. He's a little irritating piece of shit. But
Mementos, right? Or Mementos, or
Mementos. He's like, good job, that little motherfucker. I can't do it, bro. Yeah. I met some other new characters. They was alright.
Yeah.
Guidance counselor and all that. It's cool. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
But I know. I already know most.
You going for the platinum? It's easier this time around. You can do one playthrough.
Oh yeah, they made the game way easier, bro. Like certain like healing abilities, like everybody in your party can have healing abilities now. Your ammo, if your ammo run out, it just regenerate after every battle.
Like, I think some quality of life. Easier, you playing on normal though. You didn't go for hard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I beat the original one on hard mode already, which is crazy because this one is even easier than that, and you can do certain shit after you leave the palace now that you couldn't do before. Like they made it way easier, bro.
Yeah. If you beat the original on hard, why play the DLC on hard? Like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm like I already.
Jamie trying to throw shots. You trying to throw shots on my favorite game, bro. You trying to throw shots? Shut up, Jamie. At least he didn't take the man through. Yo, J-Main played. Yo, this man J-Main took like a whole year to beat Persona 5, bro. Disrespectful, bro.
I think I ended up playing that shit on normal by accident too. Anyway, I thought I was playing on hard the whole time. I think I played it on normal. Fuck that shit.
Was you struggling, dog? What happened?
Nah, I wasn't struggling at all. That's why I eventually checked the difficulty. I'm like, this ain't hard at all. And I went to look at it and it was on normal. I was like, oh. That explains
now you know what.
Alex, what you been playing?
I've been doing a little thing that many of you may not be really into, but I decided to give it a shot. World of Warcraft Shadowlands.
Damn, if I had the fart emoji right now on deck, I'd be
World
slapping that
of Warcraft Shadowlands. Now let's think about it like this, right? Battle for Azeroth was not that good. People hated it. The last time I played WoW was during Wrath of the Lich King. So that was, God, that'd be like, what, 8 years ago? It's the last time I played. So I came back, brought my Warlock back, and playing it now. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's more streamline oriented, but there's a lot of shit changed in that game that I was not ready for. So I think onboarding is a little bit wild for people. But besides that, I'm also playing Celeste.
Great game.
Celeste is very fucking good. It's
You
really
played through
good.
that, Jack? And Jamie, y'all played through
No, I got it.
I
I
didn't
got
play
it on Epic Games. I got it on the
That's
Epic
a great
Games, so I
game.
didn't play it though.
If y'all looking for some great platforming with some real challenge, that game is definitely it.
I know the ending already.
You said it's Ash, J. Harvey? J. Harvey?
No, that game is it's fire. That don't-
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, JRV got good taste in games, dog. That's
I ain't feel like I'm gonna be honest. I ain't play it because I ain't feel like raging, dog. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not
I
that
know this
hard.
shit was gonna happen because I'm not good at
It's not
platforms.
that hard.
Oh well, Alex is
It's
not
not
going
hard.
for Alex is not going for the you're not doing the A side, B side, the cherries. Some of those shits is tough. Don't get it.
So-
it's
so-
peak,
so
it's
the
peak
berries-
platforming, bro. Like if you're getting the
Yeah.
berries and shit, that shit is
The
That shit is
berries,
tough.
I'm going into, like, I'm getting them whenever. I'm not really like
you're
focusing
not
on getting
trying
all
to,
of them.
Trying to get all of them, right?
Yeah, I've gotten a couple B-sides already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game is super dope. Anything else you
Alex,
been
you
playing?
played Cave Story, right?
That's a
So
dope
I
game.
have played it. It's really good. That is
I
a
beat
very
that.
good fucking game. Yeah.
Cave Story's
Yeah,
fire.
free on,
It's by
Epic
one
Games.
person.
Oh, they're giving away that for free on
Oh,
Epic?
okay. Yeah, it's free right now. I had just,
Oh, I'm gonna
redeemed
get
it.
that. Is it Cave Story Plus?
It is Cave Story.
Yo, that game is a good game, man. Another game I beat. That game's another good game, man. I fuck with it. I fuck with
Okay,
it. Heavy.
check that.
I'm just doing some small games until Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I don't want to play anything big or open world until that, like, before that game comes out.
Okay, so your boy has been playing quite a few games. When I had the time, I beat Demon Souls already twice. I did one playthrough. I did the New Game Plus. I'm actually working on a third playthrough because I'm trying to get this fucking trophy that is so difficult in New Game Plus. I gotta kill the adjudicator or whatever his name is without knocking him down, right? And pretty much you gotta attack like the bird on his head or some shit without knocking him down. But this guy does like one hit kills on New Game Plus for me. He literally kills me with one shot. So I started a fresh new game just for that one trophy. And I think I'm gonna try and get the platinum, but it's a little bit annoying. Yo, getting all the rings is a mess, yo. It's a mess to get all the rings. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, he on like the fourth playthrough. He said, and
He
this
said he
shit's
got
still
all the
not
ring.
working.
I think he bought the last one he needed, but the trophy didn't pop. So
Oh man. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get the plat. It's something attainable. It's nothing like, oh, I can't do it. It's just kind of, it got you running around. It's one of them platinums that got you running around, especially for the rings and doing this and doing that and and fucking world tendencies. I gotta get my character tendency to things so I get the friendship ring and all sorts of dumb shit, bro. So I don't know, man. I'm close. So I only need 4 trophies until I have the platinum. So I've been playing that. Of course, I beat Miles, got the platinum that. What else? What else have I been playing? I've been chipping away at Sackboy slowly. You know, I've been on my PlayStation heavy. I think I'm a PlayStation man now.
PlayStation.
I'm a
doing it
PlayStation
big
man.
this year,
dog.
man.
Yeah, they had an amazing year, bro. You see, I'm where the games at, and PlayStation this year they delivered from Final Fantasy. I played Ghost, Last of Us, Miles Morales, fucking Demon Souls, bro. Like it's been an incredible year for PlayStation. It is what it is. That's why I've been playing PlayStation so much this year because they've had like literally some of the best games, you know. So I know I'm probably gonna be off the PlayStation though when Cyberpunk drop. It's coming out next Thursday, so I'm excited to play, and that's Game Awards Day. That's when we're gonna be doing a live reaction, by the way, instead of the podcast. So y'all get ready for that. We're gonna watch it together. I think it started at 8:00 too, or something like that. So it's perfect for us. So
Jeff, know what's up?
Yeah, we'll watch it together. But that's all I've been playing. Yo, Jay Harvey, yo, I know you've been playing a certain game, dog.
Yeah, I've been playing some other stuff too, though. Because the reason why I'm waiting on that, because I want to play that PC version for a certain reason. But I've been playing. I played Grist. I played what's that shit? Immortal Phoenix.
Yeah, Grease is really good.
What do you think about that, by the way? What do you think about that?
Which one?
Immortal Phoenix. That's a Ubisoft.
It's
game,
all right.
right?
You know, yeah, and that's what my like. It's I was like, it's a Ubisoft game, and I like Assassin's Creed.
Another Breath of the Wild clone.
No, it's not. It's not.
A lot of people have been putting like side by sides of it, like
that looks just like Breath of the Wild.
It's not, but it doesn't play nothing like it. Though. I don't know where they like. I mean, it might look like it here and there, but it doesn't play like it.
Okay.
I like it. And I downloaded Pathless. It's all right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that. What do you think of it?
Oh,
I'm gonna buy that.
The gameplay is outstanding. I've only played like an hour of it.
That's good.
Because I thought I'd beat.
I'm buying that soon.
Yeah, I thought I'd beat.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It is. For,
is it worth the 40?
Nah, yeah, and this shit isn't the game on fucking iPhone and shit too.
Yeah, it is. It's on
so why is it? So is it $40? Is it $40 on iPhone?
It's free on Apple Arcade, I think.
It should be about $30. $30.
No, I think that's the only thing that's I'm hesitant about it because the price of the game seems like just why is it like
too much?
50
right?
over here. Yeah, it's $50 over here. I'm like, I don't know, man.
You got the Ubisoft Plus. You can try that at Immortal Phoenix.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's
like
right.
That. Oh, and no wonder I took a liking to the Pathless. It's made by the people that made Absu. God damn.
The game that Jay made beat like 6 times and put it on his list.
Here we go. I'm about to get this motherfucker on Apple Arcade and all
just to go off
platforms.
Just to go out on a quick tangent. I don't want to stop Jay Harvey. Real quick. How many games y'all beat this year? We coming to the end of the year. How many y'all beat this year?
18.
Oh man.
I think I got 14. Well, let me see.
Hold on.
How many games y'all beat this year, real quick? And Jay Harvey, how many games you got beat this year?
I want to say about 10. It's been a bad year.
I got 13. 13.
All right, let me count.
I got 19.
Trash.
I got 19.
My list is trash, but I beat the important shit. You know what I mean? That's all here. But
how much you got? How much you got, Alex? My only competition this year. How much you got?
28.
Fuck.
28?
Yo, but I'm tired of Alex's lame ass playing all these old ass games that take 3 hours to beat. I'm so tired of this guy, bro. This guy's playing 3-hour games and shit. Beat the series of 3 hours game. I'm tired of this guy, man.
Alex, you beat Grease.
The series Pac-Man and shit like that.
Yeah,
you gonna take that game off. That ain't no game though. You can't even die in that game.
This guy does stream the series fucking Pac-Man.
I actually beat that last year.
It's a good game, but I don't even know if you can call that a game though. So,
shit, I'm mad in Astro's Playroom. Fuck that. Go ahead and put it all on there.
Add that to my list. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I did. Fuck. I only have 23 games beat.
I could probably catch you then. That's crazy.
I think Alex.
I win again.
No, I'm gonna play a whole bunch of 2-hour, 1-hour indie games and body that shit. I'm tired of you.
But
my guy,
those are the best games though.
Listen. This weekend, I'm gonna
need to see
29.
that list. I'm gonna see that list. I need to see that list, Alex, because that list is probably because my games are long as shit.
But you know,
my games are long as shit.
Hold on.
Fuck y'all list, to be honest. Like, y'all motherfuckers had like weeks and shit, months off from work and all this other bullshit.
Oh, David with this.
Y'all ain't have to live the pandemic life like I did, boy. Y'all say putting in overtime and stuff like that.
I actually beat an entire series of games on stream.
Yeah, he did the God of War and everything. So
look,
you didn't do God of War 20. You did?
God of War 2018. Yep, I beat it in January. A Plague's Tale, Spider-Man, Doom, Doom 2, Blasphemous, Doom 3, Hammerwatch, Absolver, Doom 2016, RE3 Remake, Doom Eternal, Hellblade, 1980X, Doom 64, South Park, Gunpoint, Splinter Cell, Journey, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Curse of the Moon, Xenoblade Chronicles, Strider, Chaos Theory, Call of Cthulhu, Metal Gear Solid, Grease, Apple Splash.
What's Apple Splash?
Apple Splash.
What's Apple Splash? What is Apple Splash?
Apple Splash. I got it from a Humble Bundle.
And what is it? And how long?
It's just like a little. It's like a little Undertale hack and slash game.
And how long did it take you to beat it?
Like an hour.
I'm so sick of this nigga. Oh my god, I'm so sick of him. What do you mean an hour, bro?
Listen,
oh my god, this guy said an hour, bro.
An hour? Nah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Take that away and put hour games on.
Didn't you put Abzu on there last year?
I beat it several times, sir. So we have multiple playthroughs. It's a couple hours.
Yo, J-Man, when you beat it on different platforms, it counts now. You know what I mean? You beat it on different platforms, it counts.
Facts, man. I've had that.
Yeah, but J Harvey, what else you been playing, man?
And that's Cyberpunk, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Oh, you don't sound too excited, too happy.
Man. Spill the beans.
I mean, y'all want to talk about it now?
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. The reason why I wanted J Harvey here, because like he said, his lucky ass got Cyberpunk early shipped to him. So you got like a week early, and he put a couple hours into the game. So give us your raw, uncut impressions of Cyberpunk 2077. This is arguably one of the most hyped games this past decade. Can we all agree? Can we actually agree that? I think this is.
Yeah.
I think this is probably up there. I don't know. What do you think is more hype, this or The Last of Us? I feel like this one is on the low.
This shit been announced since 2012, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Cyberpunk is probably more hype than The Last of Us because The Last of Us is only relegated to the PlayStation community and the fans and stuff like that. Where Cyberpunk is just a whole bunch of people, been hyping up this game and anticipating this game.
And coming off like a masterpiece like The Witcher.
After Witcher, a lot of people have high expectations. People are going to be looking at this game with a microscope and picking it apart, and because of the hype. Because of the hype.
If the game releases the way I'm playing it right now, they're gonna tear it apart. You know what I'm saying? So
so explain, J Harvey.
All right,
that sounds like some news. So break it down.
I'm about 4 or 5 hours in the game. Like I started off, and I'm not gonna say any story stuff like that.
Okay.
Besides the stuff we already know, I started as the nomad, and it kind of like reminds me a little bit of, like I said on Twitter, like Far Cry mixed with like Rage. When the Rage is kind of like a little bit like with the driving mechanics. The shooting mechanics are pretty good, but there's hella bugs in the game. Hella bugs. I never seen bugs like that. Like it's like a Bethesda game. Like no bullshit. The story outstanding. I like it so far. It's a long ass game. I'm 5 hours in. I don't even think I'm
scratch the surface. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the prologue is like 8 hours.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't even think I've gotten past that part. Like, so you're like, it's a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of, choices that you can make in dialogue so far. The character, like the customization for the character starting off, I don't really see. I don't even see like why they were hyping the shit like you could do everything. Yes, you can do like the dick and the vagina, all that shit, and titties and stuff like that. But it's not that.
It's not that.
It's not extensive like they talking about it. And
they're
maybe
hyping
like
they're hyping it. They're boosting it.
Maybe it's just it's so early in the game. I don't know.
Would you want to add more veins to the dick or something?
No, I don't know. They talking hella. They were talking hella shit like that. But you look at the hairstyles are trash. Like there's no black hairstyles like besides you bald as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm gonna be a white man. I guess I'm gonna be a white man then. Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? But looking in the mirror, like it looks like I'm not throwing shade. I don't care too much about graphics like that, but it looks like a borderline PS2, PS3 game. Like,
all right, perfect. So let's backtrack to the bugs. So let's just focus on this to a point. So you've been playing the game for 5 hours. Although you like the shooting and you think the combat's decent and all that stuff, it reminds you of Far Cry and Rage. But let's talk about the bugs, because you're playing this on You're playing the PlayStation 4 version. You're playing on PS5. I'm assuming, right?
PS4. I don't have PS5.
You don't have a PS5, so you're playing the game on PS4 Pro, right?
Yeah. The Pro.
So describe some of these bugs that you're talking about. I think the people would like to know, like, what are these bugs that you're talking about in Cyberpunk 27?
As soon as you start the game, I'm hoping all of this shit is fixed. But anyway, so I bought the game, put it in, whatever. I put it in, download. It's like I think it's like 60 gigs. No patch at the beginning, whatever. So as soon as you pull in, like, as soon as you go to your customization for your character, like the faces are like stretched down, like it's just like like the eyeballs are popping out. That's the first thing I got.
Yeah.
Then I did the mission. There's people driving cars, but there's no what's that comedian that he's like going to the apartments. Parlay in them. He got the parlay car.
Desi.
Yeah, but he got the parlay. There's no car.
There's no car.
It's just the dude in the car. Like, but there's no car. It's just him just driving.
Yeah.
So he's saying the bugs. So Jay Harvey's saying the bugs are crazy, and Jay Harvey did share some screenshots with us in the Discord. I really want to put it up so you guys could take a look at it, but I don't want to take the risk. I heard CD Projekt Red is taking legal action at anybody sharing screenshots and live streaming this. So I'm not gonna take the chance and post the thing. But me, Jack, J-Man, and Alex seen these screenshots that he put up of Cyberpunk.
Looking at it right now.
And this shit is spooky. You know me. This is one of my most anticipated games. And if this game comes out by the time I play it on my PC and it looks anything like these screenshots that Jay Harvey just sent me, then this game is going to get murdered. Since I can't show you the screenshot, let me describe it. Jay Harvey posted a screenshot of a vehicle. And when I tell you, this vehicle looks like, bro, the geometry on the wheels is literally a hexagon. It's blurry. And when I tell you there's no textures on this car, there's no textures on this car, bro. A hexagon. And what's even crazier is this looks like some of the shit from N64. It's not even PS2. Bro. It's like some N64 shit.
Doom 64 type.
This is the shit that I'm looking at is like some it's some N64 level graphics. I swear on my life, bro. I wish I could show you guys, but we don't want to get in no trouble. But all right, so let's move on to the next picture.
Didn't what was it? Final Fantasy VII Remake has some texture issues.
It didn't look this bad. It didn't look this bad.
This look worse.
You see, yeah, you remember how
it's not loaded in yet.
Remember how environments in Final Fantasy VII used to look like all muddy and like you can't see that shit? This looks even like 2 steps down from it. Jesus Christ. All right, so the next screenshot Jay Harvey shared with us in here is 2 people. He says that when he pulled up to the people, it takes like 10 seconds for their face to load up.
Oh, I thought these was mannequins.
Kofi, I think you showing.
Oh, I'm showing it? Oh, my bad. I didn't even try to get caught up. My bad.
What the fuck? I didn't even see that picture. What the hell is that?
I thought these was mannequins that you like fight or something like that.
Nope.
Nah, I'm trying to look at it. Oh, you see it. My bad. I was trying to look at it.
Oh, wait, you talking about the dude on the billboard, Jack?
Well, we're about to get cut, y'all.
With the red fucking...
Nah, the dude on the billboard looked like you.
That's cap. They didn't see shit. They didn't really see nothing.
I didn't even see that thing, man. Fuck you.
Yo, CD Projekt about to come knocking on some doors, man.
Yo, so let me describe this other one.
Hair back with some gel or some shit. That's you right there on the billboard, fam.
Yo, let me describe this other screenshot. So pretty much Jay Harvey was saying that when he walks up to certain NPCs in the game, right? It takes a second for the textures and your face to load up. So I'm looking like this. Yo, these guys look like, you know, those people you see in the commercials in the test dummies. They literally look like test dummies. They're faceless. It's crazy. So I don't know.
Elbow sharp as hell.
I don't know. I'm really hoping these bugs get another patch because you said you got a 50 gig patch, right? Just yesterday or today, right?
Today, this morning, it was a 50 gig patch.
50 gig
and
patch.
also,
I think that was the day 1 patch.
I heard it
has
a 50 gig patch. That was the day 1 joint, the one you got.
Yeah, I think it
went
on
also,
today.
I got 70 gigs. That's crazy.
There's another it's at the beginning of the game. There's like it's like a car chase, whatever. And you look out the window, you're shooting and shit like that. The tires on the car, they ain't spinning. They just there's characters in the game.
I was shook.
Yeah, so I was messing with the controls. You go back to the apartment and whatever, and I accidentally threw a grenade. Everybody starts screaming and they start running, but none of they running like South Park characters. They're not even running. I recorded all of this stuff.
You recorded it.
Yeah, I recorded it.
Oh my god!
Like, but other than that, though, like I can tell I'm gonna enjoy the game. Like bugs and shit like that. Like I mean, I like Fallout. I like Fallout. I like Bethesda games. So if I can play shit like that, I ain't got no problem playing stuff like this. I mean, is it like I don't want to say it doesn't live up to the hype though, in my opinion. Like for all the years I done waited for it, and especially coming off the Witcher. Witcher's, I mean, if we're gonna put if you're gonna just compare the two games, obviously I think so far The Witcher's a better game. But I mean, obviously it's two different games. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely not the best game of the year, in my opinion, so far. That's so far. That's in my opinion. That's just my opinion, obviously.
I don't know, Jay. Hey, Jared, what's your game of the year, yo?
Oh, Ori.
Yo, see, Jay Harvey got taste.
I
be trying to tell niggas, I be trying to tell niggas that like that game is actually something special. I know it launched with a little bit of like weird thing, but that game is actually something special. But people just can't get past that Microsoft. It's an Xbox or it's not even an Xbox game. It's not even an Xbox studio who made it, but it's kind of branded people with Xbox, right? They can't get over that and that it's Xbox, bro. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, Ori is actually like one of the best games I've played this entire generation. Actually, it's up there.
Ori definitely would have got more love if it was on PlayStation. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think so.
Like, look at how Astro Bot is getting love. I know it's like a PlayStation museum, but games like that on PlayStation and Nintendo would have got more love.
Interest, like Xbox dudes is on the dude, bro, Joe.
Right.
And then of course, then The Last of Us is after that. I mean,
dog, Ori is actually that good, but niggas don't want to listen, bro. It's whatever. They can't get past that. It's amazing game. Amazing game. When I got to the end of the Ori, I felt something more than I felt in The Last of Us. When I got to The Last of Us, I'm like, okay. When I got to Ori, man, that shit touched me a little bit. I'm like, yo, this shit's kind of sad, yo. This shit kind of sad still. Yeah, man. But
here.
Back to Cyberpunk.
Yeah, there's a lot of geometry issues, like clipping. There's a whole bunch of that. Walking through doors. Oh, it's another one. So like you see, it's like you're getting a lot of gun battles at the beginning of the game. Whatever, you kill somebody, their gun still stays in the air. They're dead. There's no bullet damage.
Jesus.
There's no bullet damage.
No bullet damage.
So like you're shooting, like it just look. That's why, like, I know Hard 8's gonna have a field day with this game if it comes out like that, because I know he's all about attention to detail and shit like that. There is literally no attention to detail to this game. So far. Like I'm hoping all this shit needs to be patched. Like I said, I really hope it's getting patched, but there's no bullet damage. There's none of that shit.
Sure, I kind of want to share some screenshots in the screenshots you sent me in the Discord, but I don't know if it's a good idea for them to come on.
If
anybody, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, so maybe I should just chill. I don't, because I'm not gonna post it on Twitter, of course, but I know someone else might from my Discord post it on Twitter.
They're definitely going to.
Yeah, right. They're definitely going to, because these screenshots are wild, bro. Like someone's gonna post this on Twitter for the joke and try to get some clout off it. So I might just chill out. But yeah, man. Is there a chance that this is only because it's like the PS4 version or the Xbox One version? Is there a chance that maybe the next gen version and the PC versions are gonna be like like a little bit more polished and have less bugs, or do you think it's a problem across the board? Like, what do you guys, Alex? Or he's about to leave. All right, Jay Harvey.
Say it again. You talking to me? I hope not, but I don't know. It's just like, how far behind is the PS Pro to like the PS5? Like, how far behind is it though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of loading issues too. They like you load.
It'll fix that loading.
I hope that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And also the frame rate is garbage. It's like,
that's what I want to ask. Yeah, I was about to say something. Does it have a performance mode?
No, not that I've seen so far. Like, I don't know. Maybe that needs to be patched in. But
I think that's gonna be a next gen. I think that's gonna be a next gen console feature.
Well, because somebody who has it on Xbox already showed a screenshot and it had a quality mode, I think it was, and like a performance mode. I think they said at the same time.
He said it was 60 frames on Xbox Series X.
Yeah, right. I think we should wait for further confirmation, because if it's the same version that Jay Harvey's playing, was he playing on the Series X or the One X?
Series X.
But how? But that version is not out yet, though, isn't it not?
He was probably but you know it's cross gen or whatever, right?
Yes, cross.
Maybe smart.
No, but they said that the enhancements are not going to be there day one, though. Didn't they not say that?
I don't know.
They did say that. So maybe I don't know. And maybe it has those two modes already, and it's just maybe raw power that's putting the performance mode up above like 30 FPS or something like that.
I think we should wait for Digital Foundry for that. I don't trust it.
So that's like J-Main did another. He made a good point on Twitter. He was saying like this has to be the the version the reviewers are playing. Because I mean,
stupid before the patch, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's no way any review would be like even reliable if they waited to the day one patch to review that game.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if they're going through all these bugs and shit like that, and they don't say nothing about it, I think
you know why? Because you know what's crazy? I just watched a video on IGN of someone who played 16 hours of the game or some shit, and he didn't mention. I don't remember him saying anything that you're saying with all these crazy bugs. He did say, okay, did it meet the hype? He said not really, and he says that the game is a lot slower paced than what people think it's gonna be, and shit like that. So, I don't. They didn't ever mention any like the lack of detail and polish into the game and shit. Like they never mentioned that. So, I don't know, man. It's a little spooky right now. I'm a little worried.
That's the tweet right there I was talking about with the performance mode on Xbox.
Okay, I see.
Like honestly, what I think people are gonna not like Cyberpunk because
I think it might be polarizing too. I think so.
They're expecting one kind of game, or they're going to get another. They're going like Cyberpunk 2077 is a tabletop RPG. That's what you're gonna get is a tabletop RPG in a video game.
But like
people are expecting something else. I'm sorry, they're probably expecting like something else entirely. But they're not going to get that, and they're going to be like, "What the fuck am I playing?"
But I think once again, this is down to CD Projekt's Red's. It's going to be their fault. I think what they've done with this game in terms of marketing is, I think they oversold it. That's what it's looking like to me. To me, it's looking like they oversold the game. How they cut their trailers, how they just hype the game in general. Once people play, it might not be like that. Go ahead, Jack.
I'm just saying, like the way they announced it, like we keep bringing it up, but they announced this in 2012, right? It's literally nothing they could do to it, because people always gonna go back to, damn, this game been in development for all these years. Like, when you do some shit like that, it's nothing you could do to impress nobody at that point. You know what I mean? Because they expect to be just
the bar's way too. They announced it so long
ago. It's 8
ago.
years of development.
And The Witcher, actually. And The Witcher came in with low expectations and exceeded. So what that did for Cyberpunk is raise the expectations even higher. For the next year.
No, The Witcher 3 came in with incredibly high expectations, especially if you played the first two games.
No, I remember when that game came out and they were like, we did not expect CD Projekt Red to take it here with this type of RPG. And that's when they started to make conversations about how
because those people never actually played the original Witcher games.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. It got so much more popular that when people came onto it, they was like, "Oh, I didn't expect it to be this. It's so much better and bigger than I thought it was going to be." Because everybody
was never played that kind of game before. But if you played Witcher 2 and you played Witcher 1, you'd be like, "Oh, that's exactly where they were supposed to go."
I still think looking at Witcher 2 and 3,
because the thing is, the last Western RPG people played was like Skyrim. That's not even like a really good Western RPG. And people still talk about Fallout New Vegas to this day. So come on, people saw Witcher 3 and they were like, yo, the graphics, and then that's the first thing they went to and they were like, oh my god, there's more here. It's really what it was.
Yo, all I know is this game can't afford to be a critical flop.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. I think if it's a critical flop, it's gonna be a big problem for CD Projekt Red if it's a critical flop. You know what I mean? I think it'll hurt them as a company actually, if it is.
I don't think they're gonna rate the game bad, no matter how
no
many
no matter what. You think so? Because some people do got that kind of clout that magically bugs are not irritating Jack no more. They're kind of they're described as charming. You know those, right? These bugs. Yeah. Some games bugs are bad. They'll use it to, take marks from a game. And in other games with certain people, they'll be like, the bugs are charming. They're charming bugs. So it might be one of those cases where they do that with Cyberpunk, but I guess we gotta wait and see, man. Soon time, we're gonna get our hands on this game, and
they'll just say the patches fixed the bug, so it's nothing to worry about.
You look at a game like Fallout 4. I mean, that got high 80s. You know what I'm saying? So if this game, I'm gonna guess I did say 86, but I don't know. I would.
Okay, so from what you're playing right now, and what you have experienced with the PS4 version, I know it's super early, and it's probably wrong and premature to even give this a score, because we know that like it's been said mad times, like, yo, the game even changes after like even like the prologue mark, the 10-hour mark. But from your experience so far with the 5 hours you have played of the game, what's it looking like to you just with that? Like, because you're still really early. Like,
with the 5 hours I got in, if I had to give it like a score out of like 100, I would give it like a 76. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's still a good score. That's still a good score in my opinion.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
See, look, a 77 or 70 something is a good score. But if this game gets that for Cyberpunk, it's not a good score. Yeah, it's not a good score for Cyberpunk. That's what the thing is. It's a good score, but not a good score for Cyberpunk. You know what I mean?
That's only the 5. Like, I'm going off the bugs, the clipping, and if we talking about the gameplay and the story, it's good, like a high 80s.
It's
but
only
if we
5 hours. We know it's only 5 hours.
Yeah, like but I'm enjoying the game, and I know I'm gonna play it all the way through. It's gonna be like I'm not gonna rush through it. I'm gonna do all the side shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just I like the game so far.
Yeah, but hopefully, man.
But like,
I didn't like what you told me though about this whole bug shit. So I'm just hoping that's not the case, and maybe that's just a previous gen. I'm hoping the PC version is
Last thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Last thing is like you can tell like the thing, but like you can tell.
Does the chat even listen, to like what I said?
No, they don't.
Before?
They literally do not listen.
Do they listen to what I just said?
No, they don't.
I said you
They
can't.
don't.
It's premature to judge it. I just said you can't. But what you just said, like, did they not just hear all the shit I said after I asked them the question? No, but Alex, for real, did they not hear me?
This is what I deal with.
Like, did they not hear what I said or no?
You guys laugh every week, right? When I read the chat.
Yo,
this is what I deal with,
bro?
I deal with
I literally said you
nincompoops.
can't judge it yet.
Actual nincompoops.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ,
I'm about to get killed on Twitter now.
Yeah, they on your ass. You might not even be on Twitter.
It's like what I just said. They completely ignored the whole beginning part of what I just said. I'm like, you can't judge this game off 5 hours. It's obviously way too short. Just sometimes you just get a vibe from a game. In general, like, okay, this like, by the quality of the game and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you get you get a vibe of the quality. Like when you play Last of Us for the first time, then you kind of see like, okay, this is the type of quality the game is. You know what I mean?
We're not gonna act like first impressions aren't real people in the chat. Like, come on now.
Yeah, relax. We said we can't judge the game.
All your favorite
we can't judge the game, man.
And sometimes first impressions are your lasting impressions.
Relax.
That's what you gotta realize too.
God,
But like I was,
Christ. All right, my bad. I just got a little tilted for a second, man.
You good? But you can tell like the shit. You can tell like where they took shit out of the game. That like I swear, like you play the game, you can tell it was supposed to be third person. You can tell there was supposed to be third person cutscenes. You can tell, like you can see it. You can see it when you played it. But the first person aspect of the game is definitely needed. Like I mean, even if there is a third person, I would always go straight to first. Like I don't really like first person games like that because they make, especially playing.
I think it fits for,
you know what I'm saying?
It fits for Cyberpunk. Yeah, I don't know why people hating on it, but
I feel bad for the people that's playing on the PS4. Like first person at 30 frames or whatever the hell is that 1 to 30, it goes to 24 to 10. You're gonna get sick. Like I got a headache playing this shit. This shit was fucking me up. But I mean, other than that though, play the game for yourself and judge it yourself. But I mean, I enjoy it so far.
I think it's gonna be the same thing. Go ahead.
I was like, did y'all see the PS4 versus PC comparison video?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll
post one out.
Yeah, there's one.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
I think it's official too, but yeah, it looks disgusting on PS4.
Jesus Christ! I can't wait for the PC version, man.
Oh, dude, yeah, just the thumbnail.
Ew. It looks nasty.
Oh my God.
Just the
yeah,
thumbnail.
we played this on PC. Nah, we ain't played this on PlayStation.
This may be one of those you better get a PC to play kind of games.
Yeah, I'm not playing this shit on no fucking console. I'm playing this shit on PC all the way. I'm gonna put this 3090 to work for this. Shit is crazy. Yeah. All right, but I'm excited to play the game still. I'm hoping for the best, even though, it's scary to hear your initial impressions of it. 5 hours in, you encounter all these bugs and stuff like that. But it seems like you're still fucking with the game, so that's good. I can't wait to play it. That's all I have to say about that. I just can't wait to play it, man.
Almost there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be streaming it the entire day on the 10th.
Week.
You gonna buy it still? You gonna buy it, Alex?
I have no. I'm getting a pirated copy.
You just say you're gonna buy it. You just ain't gonna stream.
I didn't say buy. I said stream.
All right, let's have a super chat break.
Sure. Let's go over these super chats real fast. Sorry, we got to scroll up. Host and Motivate for the $2. He says, J-Man, that HDR hit different, don't it?
Oh, it's talking about on the monitor. Yeah. After playing with the settings and getting it right, yes, HDR is a nice thing to see.
Tuned Evan Bola with the 5. Canadian says, Jay Harvey, does Cyberpunk run at 60 on PS5? A guy on Reddit said it ran 60 on, but it seemed fake.
Yeah, I don't have the PS5 version.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah, if it doesn't run 6, why would it run 60?
If it doesn't run 60 on a PS5 or Series X, that's going to be that's terrible.
I don't understand. Okay.
Little F Boy with a 199. He says 2020 spookier than CSP YouTube analytics.
Oh,
I don't know what CSP is.
That's the Corner Store podcast, man.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
My favorite store done closed down. Pandemic is real out there, man. Open up a business time.
What's up?
Little F Boy again for the 199. Alexa, play Boyfriend by Big Time Rush. Alex is cute.
He likes you, dog.
He does. He wants the beard. He wants me to tickle him with the beard. Stop looking at my yawn for the 499. Would you guys say that this console gen launch is buggier than previous gens? It seems like I'm hearing about a lot more bugs.
It seems like it. But then
maybe.
Again, but then again, is Twitter, right? Like it's kind of a little bit of a closed environment, and things get blown out of proportion on Twitter in general. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So until I hear Microsoft doing some or PlayStation doing some mass recall or big announcement that your PlayStation might be fucked, then I think we can still say these incidents are pretty isolated because sometimes things seem bigger than they actually are on Twitter. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what social media. Everybody got a platform at this point, so any little issue and then that's gonna get echoed. Like I went out the other day with some friends and shit, and they're like, "Yeah, I heard the PS5 was smoking and blowing up and shit like that."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Like first of all, that was the Xbox, and then that was the vape smoke shit, so it wasn't even real.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's like that game Telephone where you hear from one person and the shit just spirals out of control. So that's social media for you.
Apparently, there's someone in the chat named "Oh No, It's Alex" official fan club page.
Let's go.
Little F Boy for the 499. Jack, can you design some jiggy sweatpants with the word "jiggy" on the cheeks? Thanks in advance.
Oh my god.
You can't do that now, man.
Oh, like the Juicy Couture shits.
Stephone for the 499. Cyberpunk got me shaking. This game has to be a masterpiece. It probably won't be.
You see, at first I was leaning towards it might live up to the hype, but now after watching a few impressions here in Jay Harvey, it might not live up to the hype. I'm still crossing my fingers, man.
Does any game really?
Yeah, some games actually do live up to the hype. Some games actually really do. I felt like God of War 3 lived up to the hype.
Yes.
I felt like Halo 3 lived up to the hype. What else do I feel like lived up to the hype?
God of War 3, yes. Halo 3, sure.
100% lived up to the hype. There's a couple of games that really do live up to the hype though. Like after all the capping and shit, they definitely lived up to the hype.
We got Forget Me Not with the 2 Canadian. Cyberpunk making Final Fantasy VII Remake look like Last of Us 2.
Oh shit.
For real.
Man, let's see here. Tuned Evan Bola for the 5 Canadian. Kofi, IGN, and review outlets preview Cyberpunk on PC through streaming on Parsec. They didn't preview on consoles. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Because that is kind of fishy. Why are they doing that why they streaming the shit with Parsec and not letting niggas get the copies, dog? What's up?
Mostly because they would probably just those would be copies out in the wild.
Yeah, they ain't want to leak.
They don't want it to leak, dude.
Okay.
Which it did.
Forget Me Not for the 2 Canadian. If this game bombs that MS purchase coming, I don't think Microsoft will buy GOG or CD Projekt.
This game
think people talk about Microsoft going to buy CDPR. CDPR is the development studio of CD Projekt, which created Good Old Games, which is GOG, a literal storefront. Like Microsoft could buy them, yes, but it wouldn't just be like, we're just going to buy CDPR. That wouldn't make any sense. They'd probably buy the whole thing.
Right.
King Cobra for the $2. Cyberpunk has to get a 90 Metacritic or it's an L.
Well,
yes, sir. Speak on
Sofa Spy for the $5. CDPR did say in a statement that they already completed the next gen and PC and Stadia versions are completed. The last delay was to improve last gen. So, yeah, let's hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, didn't they say that the PC version was done months ago?
Yeah, in like September.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got to be from the old consoles, man. That has to be probably the worst way to play that game.
So Jay Harvey, you said you had a patch downloaded this morning?
Yeah, it was a 50 gig patch.
And you played it since then?
Yeah, that was I did like 4 hours of it on the 50 gig patch because I wasn't gonna play too much of it because I'm playing it on PC. Yeah, I got a 3080, so especially I want to see what the ray tracing is.
You got a 3080?
Yeah, I got one from Newegg.
How did you get, dude? I went to so I was like, all right, let me see what it's like to try and buy one. Newegg made a tweet. They were like, we got them in stock, and it was 2 minutes when I saw the tweet.
That's way too long.
I went to the site, it was gone.
2 seconds is too long, so 2 minutes.
I was like, yo, this is insane. I was like, I'm glad I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy anything, dude. Not till like March, probably.
Yeah.
All right, yo, let's move on from Cyberpunk. Finish all the super chats. Appreciate everybody who's watching the podcast live. Hit the like button. Really helps. All right, so I saw an article the other day about the biggest gaming disappointment of 2020. And someone said the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X was the biggest disappointment of 2020. And I think that's a wild, that's harsh. That's harsh as shit. So I want to ask y'all, yo, what is your biggest gaming disappointment of 2020? Who want to go first, man? Jack, start off.
Biggest disappointment.
Biggest disappointment. Chat, y'all list off your shit too.
My biggest gaming disappointment of 2020 is PlayStation's. Just the way they've been acting, bro. That's my biggest disappointment.
What do you
Them
mean?
putting Horizon on PC got to be the top one. Like,
They
never did that. That was a sign of just blatant stupidity, in my opinion. It's crazy because one of the main things people have praised PlayStation for the past 25 years is, their exclusive games, the games you can only on PlayStation. That was a huge fucking them words meant something at one point in time. They held weight, but then you take that away, and then like it's just certain shit they've been doing. I can't fuck with it at all.
Putting games on PC.
And Shuhei Yoshida is doing a horrible fucking job. There are so many great indie games that are not available on PlayStation. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck Shuhei old ass is doing. I don't like that shit.
No, he was demoted for a reason. They need to keep.
I'm saying,
going.
bro, what are you doing, bro? It's so many great games that are available on everything else, but play. It's like Shuhei, what? But he can tweet out he playing Fall Guys. Bitch, what are the other games at? Do your fucking job, man.
Fall Guys, one of the biggest games, though. Jack, come on.
I give him that one, but other than that, bro.
J-Main. Biggest
I think for
gaming
me
disappointment.
Not just the Series X, because like I do think it's a great piece of hardware, but it got to just be Xbox in general. From the rollout to the new series, the new consoles, it was like I was really excited to see what Xbox had in the tuck with all the new studios and shit that they bought. I think they was the first out the gate with the next gen reveal, and then they showed a whole bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then we were waiting for them to get up on that stage and show us what they had in-house in terms of what we got to look forward to. And we got Halo Infinite, and then that looked trash. Yeah. So it's like the whole year of Xbox, just Phil Spencer and his promises again coming up short. And that's why they remain on my shit list until they get it together, man.
When you really think about it, like Ori was their only good game that like I guess you could say Ori, Gears Tactics if you're into that, and Flight Simulator, but I don't know.
But for me personally, it was that Ori. And after that, it was like nothing else for me there.
Nothing else, yeah. There's really nothing else. I can't really think of much besides Gears Tactics and Flight Sim. I popped that in for
Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads, all right. It's worth a playthrough. I still think it's worth a playthrough.
It's okay.
I still think it's worth a playthrough. Alex,
biggest disappointment in 2020?
Gaming disappointment in 2020. Yeah,
Nintendo Switch.
That's actually a great answer. That's a great answer.
Nintendo Switch. Biggest disappointment in 2020.
I feel that from you too, man.
100%.
Man. Actually agree.
Because besides Animal Crossing, this has been bone dry.
Bro,
100%.
You know how the Switch is dry? No one's calling me a Switch fanboy. That's how you know the Switch has been dry. When's the last time you see a nigga call me a Switch fanboy? You don't even see that.
Calamity, what's going on, y'all?
I told y'all.
Besides being a completely dry console, you had Nintendo consistently put out games that are limited in release and limited availability on top of that.
It's just
as if it wasn't bad enough. Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
The games were bullshit this year, bro.
I'm gonna say this again, and I've said it before. We pirate every Nintendo game.
I'm just not gonna play nothing because they have no games.
Nintendo doesn't make money from me anymore.
There's nothing to pirate. Nothing worth pirating, even, bro. Like they have nothing even worth pirating.
Pirate that's what I'm trying to say. Game.
It's nothing even worth.
They still
pirating.
haven't fixed their online. They still haven't given us the virtual console. They still are locking cloud saves behind an online paywall. They chose not to release any games this year for whatever fucking reason. No updates on Bayonetta 3, Metroid, or anything else like that. On top of that, they took their emulated games from emulators to put them in Mario to then charge you $60, $20 per game, to then stop selling it after March 31st. Then they did an online game for Mario to then not have it available after a certain date. Then they did the same thing to Fire Emblem on top of that. Nintendo gets the boot.
And they canceled those.
See, I agree. I actually preach it, man. I'm gonna have to, kind of co-sign this shit personally because this is the year. If it wasn't for Animal Crossing, I probably wouldn't have played my Switch past 10 hours this entire year. I haven't really played the platform at all. I saw someone in the chat, probably a Nintendo fan, talking about it's doing super successful all year, and yeah, you're right. The Switch had an amazing year, but it doesn't change the fact that the releases were trash this year. The releases were trash this year.
Like if they not provide, like it's cool that it's selling right, but they not providing you with anything. So why are you happy about that?
Yeah, it had a great year. No one's gonna deny the Switch's sales this year. Even the software sales of the big exclusives of Mario Kart, almost 30 million and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like the Switch is doing extremely well, and even for a dry ass year like this, it's doing well. But we can't negate the fact. Can we
fart on Nintendo?
I don't even have the sound effects. But the thing is, take it in. When we say Nintendo dropped no games this year, it's not really a literal term. You know what I mean? Of course, like we could find out one Nintendo nigga that's gonna give us a list of bullshit that dropped. They just dropped mid this year. Besides Animal Crossing, besides Xenoblade, well, I'm not really a big fan, but I know people love it. Like the whole shit is mid. The Paper Mario is mid. I can't even think of anything else that they dropped. Besides that, too, the Age of Calamity, that big Hyrule shit, that shit is like what, a 77 5 frames per second game. Like, no,
bro, I literally emulate that game, and I run that game at 60 FPS emulated right now.
Yeah, I don't want to play that shit. As soon as I seen it was like one of those Musu or whatever they fucking call it, I'm like, yo, I ain't even playing that shit. That shit look bullshit. Because I gave Hyrule Royals a chance. I gave Fire Emblem Warriors a chance, wherever that shit's called, Warriors a chance. All of them shits.
You gonna get that P5 scrapper though?
I think I'm gonna skip that too. To be honest,
the story continues.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it on YouTube. If it's anything like I'm just fighting the hordes of enemies, just mashing that, I don't want to play that. Bro. I don't want to play that. That shit is so ass, yo. That shit is. I hate those type of games. Super ass.
Chat brought it up. They still haven't fixed the Joy-Con drift.
Yeah. They denied it.
They denied it.
Yeah. They still like, it's not a widespread issue. Don't even trip.
Yeah. So overall, this year has actually been like a huge disappointment for the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully in 2021 it picks up and actually has some interesting real games to play. Nintendo re-released a whole bunch of like yo. Oh yeah, we still on that bet.
I think they ain't showing the game in over 2 years, 3 years.
Yo, you know what's pissing me off about Nintendo though? Like, yeah, this year they spent a lot of their releases this year were re-releases of old games. But they're not even re-releasing like the games that niggas want, bro. Like who was asking for Pikmin 3 Deluxe, yo? Like, was Maz really asking for that out here?
That commercial that be coming on for that game is creepy as fuck.
That shit quiet as hell. For that, bro. You didn't bring Twilight Princess. You didn't bring Wind Waker. Like, you're not even bringing the games that people want. He didn't even bring Metroid
That
Prime
boy got a whole
Trilogy.
list of chat. Ooh, that boy got a whole list. You see it, Kofi?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, okay,
That's an old
Wii
game,
game, a Wii game, Super Mario 3D World. They didn't even put Galaxy 2 in it. Paper Mario, very mid. Animal Crossing's a great game. That's it. Your list is trash. I'm sorry. Your list sucks.
Tokyo Mirage.
Your list sucks. I'm sorry.
Tokyo Mirage is a Wii U port.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Chronicles was a Wii port. Mario 3D All Stars, it's better emulated anyways, and you save $60.
Yeah, I fuck with that guy, but your list is trash. Your list is trash. I'm gonna keep it real, you chief.
Try again, motherfucker. Bayonetta 3 probably gonna be at the Game Awards.
Also, let me add to that list Resident Evil 3.
Oh, as one of the biggest disappointments.
Biggest disappointment?
Big time disappointment.
Jack liked that shit too. He loved it.
I like the game.
Jack,
Bro,
Jack,
like,
you know the original's better. Jack, you know the original's better. Stop it.
I like the original too. I do.
You know
I like what they did with it.
They did
It could've been
nothing.
longer. It could've been longer.
They did nothing for 3.
Yeah,
like
man.
it.
Like at least like I said with Nintendo, like if you're gonna do the ports, at least do the ports that man's been asking for at least. You know what I mean? Like we want the Zelda collection, we want that. We want the Wind Waker. We want fucking Metroid Prime trilogy. Like we've been asking for that. But shit, put Samus Returns in the collection and put all of that in the game, dog. Give it like
All that money they making now, give a fuck what you ask for, man. Shut up. Shit.
No.
It was such a disappointing ass year for the Switch this year, man. I think that's on
Oh,
my
add
list,
Last of Us
man.
2, no factions to that list as well.
factions?
That's a
Disappointing.
good one.
I'm actually not even disappointed about it.
We didn't find about that shit until like what? Like a couple weeks
day
before it came
Outbreak
out.
Day.
Yeah, Outbreak Day. Like, what the hell is that?
Okay. See, now we're stumbling into a little bit of a topic. I just want to go around and ask the panel real quick. Now, it's been a couple of months since the release of The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Do you think its impact was as big as the first one? I want to ask Jack Move Johnny. What do you think? Do you think, in the chat as well, do you think The Last of Us Part 2's impact is as big as the first one?
Bro, people literally this week Photoshop BG getting fucked in the ass. I mean, like, you know,
Is that so? That's what you're talking about. Impact. That's what you say. That's great.
bro,
Because
like,
Yo.
shout out to my homie Tony Polanco. We talking about biggest game at this point, man. He was like, it's not the Xbox, it's The Last of Us Part 2. It's over like 2,000 likes, right? So the way this game has affected people emotionally and mentally, I've had people come at me like, motherfucker, like, it's ridiculous, bro. Motherfucker, they don't have no rebuttal, so they just start roasting shit in my bio. They're like, if you weren't a streamer or a Grizzlies fan, you would like what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, bro, the way this game turns people stupid.
Yo, but you know what? Like, I don't know, because I feel like the conversations were just so different, bro. Because when The Last of Us came out, yeah, people were saying it's obviously we had a group of people saying it's overrated, this, that group. Right. But from mainstream, like everybody else, like it just seemed like the reception for the game was just a lot more positive.
Mixed.
Though. But with The Last of Us 2, the only thing you ever hear about The Last of Us 2 is the controversy, the story and shit, like how people hate it and stuff like that, and people defending it. That group. Like, that's all you hear about Last of Us Part 2.
There's a lot of fake outrage. That's the thing.
That's all you hear about this game. Though that's why I'm just curious what you guys think about it.
The first one, the impact, it was dominated by the overwhelming positivity, response.
Right? Yeah.
And this one is split down the middle. So whenever somebody posts something Last of Us, if you read the comments, it's always, "Oh, you fucked up with Joel," or "This is my favorite game of all time." Like the shit is always back and forth from that game, and I think I couldn't even say it might even be a bigger impact because of that, because that conversation is never going to die.
Yeah,
that shit is.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I understand. That's a good.
What happened in
too.
that story is it's set in stone. So people, you know what I mean?
All the Ellie profile pictures keep showing up in my mentions.
You know what the funniest thing about that game though is, like, I remember on Weapon Wheel, y'all did a poll one time, and they were saying like, what's more important, gameplay or story? And you cannot say the gameplay in The Last of Us is trash. You can't say that. So I don't understand why it's so much outrage. Yes, I understand it's a story-driven game. I understand that, but it is not that bad. That story is not that bad. Half of you motherfuckers don't even pay attention to the story in any other game. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that game. And I love Abby. I like Abby better than Ellie. That's one of my favorite female
gameplay or story.
Wow.
I love her.
The thing is, the gameplay, I feel like the gameplay in The Last of Us Part 2 is amazing. Definitely. The attention to detail, all that good stuff. We already know that shit is top tier. Yeah. But I feel when it comes to replay value, after After I did my second playthrough, I'm like, yo, I'm probably never gonna play this damn game again, yo. How do you guys feel about replay value?
I can't.
With The Last of Us Part 2. How do you guys feel about that?
It has a slow value.
Because there's some really slow ass chapters that like they're a pain to get through. They're after you played them the first time already. But that's just my personal opinion. I want to ask you guys, like, what do you guys think? Like for replay value.
I knew from the beginning that beginning part was going to be a pain to play through again. When you get to, I think it's downtown, in that big ass open area, I was like, this. I always thought that was a bad idea for them to put it that early in the game, anyway. But the gameplay for me is so good that it wouldn't stop me from replaying it, like the slow part. So I think I could replay it if I wanted to. I typically don't replay games like that unless I'm like trophy hunting, but I could do it.
Okay. All right. How about you, Jack? You feel like returning to the story? Have you have the urge?
Actually,
or you don't really play games like that?
No, the thing was like my first playthrough was a live stream, which it's kind of hard to enjoy games sometimes when you stream them. So to me, my second playthrough actually hit a little bit different. I enjoyed the game a little bit more in my second playthrough, and then going through shit, knowing how everything gonna play out, you can comprehend shit better. Just look at it with a different perspective. But after I beat it the second time, I was like, damn, like I got the platinum, so I really want no reason to play it. But I was like, damn, I kind of, I feel like I want to replay this shit. But right now, it need a patch. It does have if it don't get a PS5 patch, I'm probably not gonna play it again. Even though it got new trophies and shit, but it's like the game like 30 fucking hours. The way I play it, I'm not doing that if I can't. I need the 60 frames though. Something. I need some type of PS5 patch. Something.
Okay. Like I'll replay it when it comes to PC. But
you gonna make Jack.
Hold up, man.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like,
beautiful. Square up, dog.
That game is definitely it has a lot of replayability in my opinion. Like, cause I love the fact like what you can do, like the bullet damage, the attention to detail and stuff like that. Yes, the story parts. I mean, but like how many other like linear story-driven games are really replayable? I understand there are games that are like that, but it's not really a lot like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can still like. I mean, I love Shawshank Redemption, but I ain't about to watch the motherfucker every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a 3-hour movie.
Like for me, when it comes to replaying a game, is when I know what's going to happen in the story. It's never going to hit the same as it did the first time. So that's why
it's not really about. So you're not really playing it for the story so much. I feel like when it comes to games, what I think, replayability has to more do with the gameplay and like pacing and stuff like that, right? Like a game like God of War 3, since the way it's designed, right? Like I've played that game about like 4 or 5 times already. You know what I mean?
50 times.
Like that. Yeah, I played that game so much time just because the style of game and the replayability of that. Yeah, the replayability of that game is just really high, at least in my opinion. I think like something like God of War is like extremely high when it comes to replayability. The Last of Us 2, after my second playthrough, I felt like I was burnt out, and I don't know when I'm gonna return to the game. Maybe if it has a PlayStation 5 patch, I'll return, but I don't know if I'm gonna play through the whole thing. I might just play it for a couple hours and be done with it though. But
so you think God of War 2018 is that have a lot of replayability?
I don't think that has a lot of replayability either. To be honest,
I agree. That game does not have a lot of replayability.
That game doesn't really. I think God of War 3 the older God of Wars have way more replayability value than the God of War 2018. That's just.
I think it's
my opinion.
It's just a slower paced game than the other 3. Well, 5, I should say.
Yeah, it's more easier to jump in and like run through those games than something like God of War.
It's like I would never play another Metal Gear Solid. Like I'll never do that straight through. I'll replay again. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to kill you.
You would replay that. You would replay that whole game again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just replayed 1 all over again.
Did you do that for like the stream? You did it for the.
No, I literally just I got it on GOG, and I replayed Metal Gear Solid 1 again this year.
We ain't touching that until we make that.
Man, like, would you replay 5 again?
I fucking love 5, dude. I want to replay it again. I fucking love 5. 5 is so fucking good because when you play Peace Walker before you play 5, that explains everything. You have to play Peace Walker. Yes,
but it still don't be like I gotta replay it again.
Yo, they do. You want to see what they did to me? They doing me dirty on the timeline.
I saw they did you dirty. Yeah.
Yeah,
let me see what you...
PSP memes did me dirty. Hold on. Let me post it up. Look what he did to me, dog. Look what he did to me. Oh my god. Yo, why did they stop the clip like that though? Why did they have to do that to me, dog?
That's how they do it, man.
Hey, where is that?
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'll
put it in the Discord.
Look at that stream. Look at that stream.
Yeah.
Yo, he did.
That's he. I think I retweeted that. That's he.
Oh, that's an old joint.
That's the one I made. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you did?
Jay Harvey made this. Yo, fuck you, dog.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you the one did that. That's he.
Oh, yeah, looking like buckwheat.
There, I like that one.
Hold on, yeah, I think PSP means give us another one for. Hold on. Look what this PSP means there, dog. Yo, that's crazy.
The Jiggy merch.
Nah, this is Cyberpunk. Look at him. Look what he did.
Oh, with the bug snacks.
The bug snacks. Bug snacks.
So many damn bugs. Not Kratos with the Jiggy merch. Fire.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
They got Kratos in Fortnite now. See what
I seen that. What's going on? Fortnite got so much fucking deals and shit. It's crazy.
Money.
They had the Jordan 1s and Miles Morales couldn't even get the Jordan 1s.
I know.
They threw my man in some Adidas. Some shell-toe joints.
All right, so what else happened? What else happened that we need to discuss before we get out of here? It's not going to be a long podcast. We have a few more topics, and we're going to get out of here.
I did think that Jim Ryan shit about the Game Pass was an interesting
so fill us in.
Topic. So he pretty much in the interview was asked about like how Game Pass is pretty much a big thing for Xbox right now, and how like what's PlayStation do pretty much to counteract it. And in the past, he said like how he doesn't see the value and stuff like Game Pass and things like that. But in this interview, he pretty much said that there's actually news to come, but just not today, about what PlayStation has in terms of maybe like a Game Pass like thing. I was just confused about this because I'm like, isn't PlayStation Now kind of their subscription type service? So what would a Game Pass service look like on PlayStation? Or I was thinking about you, Kofi.
Exactly.
Are these games going to be coming day one to PlayStation Now?
You keep on saying that. I'm telling you, changes will come. I said that multiple times on the podcast. You saying there's no reason.
You said it before. That was before I knew Jim Ryan was this much of a fucking liar. This much of somebody who says one thing and then the next
Ryan.
Completely different thing. Like he literally just said Game Pass. He doesn't see how it's worth it, and now he's like, "Oh, just wait, we got some news coming up on that." Like this dude is like the worst spokesperson in history of gaming. So
like I'd be telling you guys this shit, but nobody So look. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I don't know, but you believe so hard that PlayStation is never gonna go kind of follow the same route as Microsoft when it comes to Game Pass, and maybe potentially put in games day and date, their major games. But I was trying to tell you, things like that could change, like with a blink of an eye, something like that could just change because. You guys got to understand, PlayStation, even though they're the market leader, they don't want to be left behind in any kind of market, right? That's why they're gonna compete. You see, Microsoft got the edge on PlayStation when it comes to their subscriptions and with their Game Pass services. Since they're putting that shit everywhere, right? And I'm pretty sure Game Pass has more subscribers than PS Now right now. So PlayStation is gonna want to compete, and the service is gonna change. And they're probably gonna be looking at what Microsoft is doing and probably implementing some things to that. So I could see certain games maybe releasing on their new service, or maybe a revamped PS Now day and date and something like that. I think that's extremely possible, yo. With the price of games going up higher, I think gamers are gonna be looking at these subscription services as like a thing to buy games, you know what I mean, or a thing to play games now, man. I think they're gonna probably be more prominent in the years to come. So, but we will see. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. You felt like PlayStation will never do some shit like that, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because
they absolutely will.
Because these guys, when they were talking about it and how much they sell in these games, on the first few days and stuff like that, and potentially losing out on that money. But they possibly clearly see something going right with Game Pass that they don't want to miss out on, like
exactly,
saying.
because that's how you get left behind, when you don't, you gotta watch what the competition is doing, even if you're beating the competition. You know what I mean? Like, you still gotta watch what they're doing. That's not how these guys move. So they're definitely paying close attention to Game Pass and seeing what they could do for their platform. And I don't know what I don't have the answers. I'm not a fucking Sony insider or anything like that. So I don't know if they're gonna either revamp PS Now, they're gonna bring something totally different. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. We'll
find out. That remaster engine, that's what it is.
The remaster engine. We'll see.
They need the native downloads on PC. That's what they need too.
Yeah, we'll see. I could, like I said, I think that shit is coming too. I feel like, I feel like it's all part of a bigger play. The whole PlayStation rebranding their shit to PlayStation Studios, taking kind of just even the language that they're starting to use nowadays. It's changing slowly, bro. It's changing slowly. I think we're gonna see.
Because Jim Ryan talking, he say something different every goddamn week.
I think we're gonna see some shit.
Can't keep up with the language.
I think they're gonna look ways to put games on PC. I think that's already confirmed. Jim Ryan said that out of his mouth. Yeah, they're still exploring to push it on PC. He said that out of his mouth. So that's not even me saying that shit. It's not even speculation at this point. It's just what games are gonna come and how they're gonna set up this. You know what I mean? So I guess we'll find out. Time will tell. What else happened? Avengers, Marvel Avengers. Damn. It's probably one of the biggest flops this generation. It's definitely one of the biggest flops this generation. Square Enix had high hopes for it, but it still hasn't even recouped its development cost since the game has been out. So even though it had a pretty big debut, I would say, it still wasn't enough to recoup the development costs of the game. So
if you look at it, the cost wasn't really in development.
Now, what was it? What do you mean?
Marketing. The marketing budget was like 70%, right?
70% of the cost.
That's what they said?
In the quarter plus marketing costs.
70% was marketing. So when people tell you games are expensive to make, they're fucking lying. It's all marketing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says it looks like the total cost of the game is closer to 170 to 190 million. God damn. And they it's reporting that they had a 6.5 billion yen loss.
Jeez.
They wouldn't report how many sold, but that volumes were 60% of the plan.
They fucking killed Deus Ex to make this trash fucking game.
You see, if this game was a single player game and they weren't trying to like force feed us this games as a service bullshit, maybe this shit could have been a lot better. So hopefully they learn a lesson from this hit to the wall of that. Not every game needs to be a fucking games as a service. These companies try so hard to find that game to be a cash cow, so always keep you in, always have you spending money. Look at that. It made them end up losing mad money, so it's good. I'm actually happy this game flopped. Hopefully this shows them that, like, it's people appreciate a good single player game. Sony has dropped games that went on to sell 15 million, 20 million copies single player. So there's money in that too. Not every game needs to be a games as a service, Like, people are getting tired of that, man.
If they would have just stuck to like maybe one character instead of all these characters, you know what I'm saying, and made it a single player game or something like that.
If maybe they did it like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know, man.
That would have been the fucking way to do it.
This is so many characters that deserve a game, like on from the Marvel. You know what I'm saying, like, why are we don't need 30 characters in one game. You know what I'm saying? Like the movies are already convoluted in the first place. Like, we don't need the game to be just like the movies. Just pick the one character. Like, we need a good Iron Man game. That would be great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the flight mechanic from what's that game that came?
Anthem.
Anthem, and just you know what I'm saying?
That's what they need to huddle up. Those two
or
flops.
They could just stick.
Or make an Iron Man game
to make the worst flop.
But now I think from their perspective, they looking at it like with games as a service, there's that market is so many games in that market right now, and what people don't see is a lot of that shit does not like recoup. A lot of that shit flops. But they probably thought as Marvel Avengers, it's the biggest fucking brand in media at this point, and you combine that with something that can keep the steady flow of income from a game as a service, and they thought they did it, but I think they forgot to make a good game at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think these guys are so focused in creating a way to keep players in, like a system, or they're so focused in that they forget the essence of, like, I guess, making the game great to begin with. You know what I mean? I don't know if they thought they made a great game, but that shit, I don't know what they were playing. It was just a whole bunch of explosions and just bullshit, bro, and mashing, explosions and mashing. And I don't know, that might entertain some people, but I think, gamers these days are a little bit more savvy than that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy to look at a game like Spider-Man, which is just one character.
It's going to do way better. It's going to do way better than Avengers.
Avengers, which has several of these characters.
And it's on one platform, too.
Right. They can do a Venom game, a Spawn game, or some shit. I don't know. Let's do something.
Yeah. All right. So this is the last topic I want to talk about before we get out of here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter podcast. End of the year, not too much going on. Our next episode is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be watching the Game Awards together. So
that's always
tune in. It's going to be a good time. It's always been lit when we do that. All right. So the last topic is not really too gamer related, but I do want to discuss, because is this the end of theaters, the movies? Is this the end, guys, Did COVID kill the movies? What do you think, Alex?
No.
Because Warner Brothers says that they're going to debut their entire 2021 lineup on HBO Max as well as the theaters. So is this a wrap, Like, if this is successful, then like
people aren't going back to theaters. To me, in my opinion, even when the vaccine is about, I think people are just paranoid and still going to be worried about being that close in proximity with people. They can do the social distancing stuff, but at the same time, they're going to be losing money anyway.
Talking about your circle. You talking about your circle.
That's in your area.
That's your area.
Out here?
Yeah.
Out here, that shit is like it's gone.
Yeah, and then
we act like it's gone.
I hear people in Atlanta too. I hear Atlanta don't even give a shit about.
Oh yeah, they ain't even shut down. They ain't never shut down.
They're like, down here, we never shut down.
Right.
But like,
that's not even.
So the theaters around y'all, are they even open?
So, I think they are. But the thing is, like, COVID wasn't the reason why this is happening. This was always going to move in that direction.
You think so? I think it might. 100%. I think it sped it up, though. I think COVID
it definitely sped it up. But this was always going to happen. They were always going to put their stuff online, same day as theater, because there are people that just don't want to go. But But the thing is, they're probably just going to charge you to watch the movie like they did with Mulan and Disney.
Yeah,
not HBO Max.
So it's free.
But they'll lose.
That's even better.
Subscription service that you can just watch the movie.
I feel like they'll lose money that way because reason why.
No, but okay. Does Warner real quick, J. Harvey? Does Warner own like HBO or anything like that? Or like, are they the?
They own HBO Max, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
They definitely losing money. That's
they have to lose. Yeah, they would lose money, right?
Yeah,
HBO Max like $15 a month. A ticket to the movie is like $15. You can show your whole fucking family the movie for the price of one ticket. Like, it's over.
Yeah. And
but then you split that revenue with the theater too.
Yeah, that's true.
So it isn't like you get the full 15.
It's also
absolutely. But the thing about it is, like, as soon as a movie comes to like a streaming service, it's easier to get pirate, put it on like uTorrent and shit like that.
Yeah, right. From the rip. From the rip.
So like you're gonna lose more money that way. So I don't feel as movie theaters we're gonna go completely away like that, because I mean, look, you got the first rated R movie that almost hit $1 billion. The Joker and shit like that. Like they were still, like, you're finally starting to get up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel as I would say maybe 2022 movie theaters are going back to normal. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my opinion.
Yeah, they could survive that.
I would hope it'd be earlier
and pay their fucking bills and shit like that.
They renounce right now.
Dude, that's just space location, right? And usually they own those plots because they're so large.
Yeah, they're never gonna let a business like that go down the drain like that. Somebody will pick it up.
Makes too much money, huh?
It makes too much money to just let it go.
So I guess we'll see. But you think it'll be a norm where like we'll just see like these releases like in theaters and at home at the same time? You think that'll be a norm and people just choose to go?
Yeah.
For right now, I'm saying once shit opens back up, it's in theaters. They'll go right back to the theaters. It's too
if
much
it does go back to normal, yeah, because I think did Regal threaten Universal when they was like putting trolls on their service, and it's like, oh yeah, we're not showing Universal movies no more. So they can't be happy about this, but at this point, it might be they got no choice.
Acting like GameStop when X went up.
Right. Like Regal really acting like they're not about to show the next fucking Fast and the Furious movie, $1 billion movie when that come out. Like, stop.
Because there's like so many games, there's so many movies that's already like finished, like The Quiet Place, Fast and Furious, all that shit. If that was the case where they want to enjoy it, throw it on streaming, it would have been already out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think at this point for HBO Max, it's going to be like they're going to try to do the Game Pass effect where you guys say, it's like what, $15 and you can show the whole family, but the hope is to keep people subscribed for months and months.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And then you forget you're subscribed.
Right.
So you're still paying.
So you think what do you guys think? You think it's a bigger potential in this market or the theaters? What do you guys think?
They're going to do both. I think they're going to do both because what you have is there are going to be movies where you're like, I want to go to the theater to watch this specific movie in like this scenario in this setting rather than like I'm just going to watch it at home. There are those homebodies who will always stay home. That's always going to happen. But then now you're getting those $15 that you weren't going to get in the first place.
But then that undercuts the theaters though. So that's why I don't think they're going to be happy about this in the future after COVID of losing people because it was always like 3 months before these movies went to like streaming services and disc and stuff like that. So that's like they're going to be losing a lot of people at the theaters.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be an issue.
I think as these subscription services keep adding more content and it becomes more costly to provide content for the viewers, I think it's just we're gonna be getting screwed in the end by just getting hit with price increases. That's what I think is just gonna happen. We already seen Netflix just raise the price. I could see other HBO, Amazon, and the thing is like shit like. This shit is expensive, yo. This shit is expensive. Since everyone is making their own content, everyone got the exclusivity of this, that. Like, I just recently signed up for, over here, we have Crave. HBO and Crave, I think, are like the same company because we don't have HBO in Canada, but it's Crave. So I signed up for that. And, like, even just to watch the Fresh Prince reunion, I had to shell out $20 for the month. And I'm like, yo, that's pretty expensive for, like, a subscription, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's wild.
Imagine if you have that. Now you got the Game Pass. Now you got Netflix on top of that. Now you got PS Now. Like, nigga, like we talking about a couple $100 for a month, bro. Like,
you add all that up though, it's still less than cable though. I'll tell you that much.
Cable a year. How much is cable a year? Because I don't.
A year.
I don't.
When I had cable, my cable plan was $100 a month.
Really?
It's $239.
It's over 200.
Damn, I don't pay for cable, so that's still cheaper than cable, huh?
I haven't had cable since 2008. But I mean, if you want it and you want to watch something, because cable be trash.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's. I mean, you add all that stuff up, you're still gonna get good content. Like you know what I'm saying? You're still gonna get some good content. Like I have no problem paying $100 and something for Amazon because you still get the packages and shit like that and good shows. But yeah, go ahead, Alex. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if it gets to that point, you just start picking and choosing who you're gonna keep.
Exactly. Cancel it 1 month, go to the next one.
Even if you got
so much work, bro.
Kind of add up a little bit.
People do it though. People do it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Especially when Netflix, they release the whole seasons too. So you watch the whole season, cancel it, and come back later.
Yeah. All right, so let me list off some of these movies that they're gonna be releasing. I'm actually excited to see some of these. Mortal Kombat. I never even knew a new Mortal Kombat was coming out. I used to even how cringy the old one was. I still used to like it as a kid. You know what I mean? I used to like that shit as a kid.
That first Mortal Kombat is a classic in my house.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I used to like that shit.
God, it's so bad.
If you watch it now, it's bad. If you watch it now, but when I was a kid watching that shit was amazing to me when I was a kid.
Love that movie. I think it was Reptile that shit was fire.
Yeah. Matrix 4 is coming out December 22nd. I'm super excited about it because I just want to see like where they're gonna take it. Like I swear Neo, like the machine guy took him away and shit. So I don't know how
he
that's
became
gonna work.
Jesus.
And apparently Trinity is casted in the film. Like, is she gonna be like in the movie as like a main star in the movie, or is it gonna be a flashback? I don't know. But Trinity apparently is back in the movie, so I'm really curious about Matrix 4. The Suicide Squad, Tom and Jerry.
Okay, but with Matrix, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have cell phones now.
Yeah.
Okay, that just ruins the Matrix, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
There's no payphones.
Yeah, it's
no hard lines.
Yeah, right. I'm just curious. I'm just curious, yo.
They're gonna find another way.
Yeah, how they're gonna do this movie.
What
else?
Wait,
what else?
this Tom and Jerry movie supposed to be live action or something?
Yes.
Nah, it's one of those like Shrek type of movies, your Pixar films or some shit, you know?
It's live action mixed with like animation. It's like Space Jam.
Oh, it is? I didn't even realize.
Jerry?
Oh Lord!
I didn't even know they was making this.
Sometimes they gotta leave. They gotta leave classics alone.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
No, it honestly looks pretty good.
Oh,
They have a trailer for it.
Yeah.
I need to
my
watch
wife
it.
loves Tom and Jerry. I gotta
That's
show her
pretty
this.
good.
They gotta leave some of the classics alone. You know, sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Space
do
Jam,
like Space-
Space Jam, and New
Yeah.
Legacy's coming too, July 16th, and
That was
Godzilla
LeBron.
vs Kong.
Oh,
Yeah,
Godzilla vs.
Kong,
Kong would be
so
amazing. Dog.
May
Oh,
21st.
God.
So
Can't
and
wait for that.
those are some of the movies that are coming. They definitely got a bunch of more coming to HBO Max.
And
so
they
you guys
got
should check it
4K now too. Yeah.
Oh, they
4K.
got
Let's
it?
get- Yeah, the Wonder Woman gonna be the first 4K release.
See, I
Nice.
told her they.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
They
sir.
have 4K. I'm like, they better get it together before Wonder Woman come out.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm gonna watch that movie just because of that. I don't even want to see that shit.
Shout out to AT&T. I got that HBO Max for free.
Yeah.
If you need to log in, holla at me.
I do got a 30-day trial if somebody want that shit.
Yeah.
I got
So that's pretty much
AT&T, so.
that's pretty much the podcast, guys. We done. There's nothing else to talk about. These next couple of next week's gonna be lit. The week after that might not be so much because the year's ending, man. It's a slow gaming news right now. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed the show. It's still good conversations. Learned some stuff about Cyberpunk. Hopefully it turns out good.
Hopefully everybody got a next gen console or a graphics card that wanted it. In the chat, I know the scalpers is out there savagely
Yeah.
buying up all the damn stock. I don't know if y'all seen that report with I think they had like 3,500 PlayStations and 1,000 Xboxes by one reseller group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chad, so we didn't talk about BioWare.
What's going on with that?
Oh,
Like, two of the lead people from BioWare quit.
We already know. Is there anything really to talk about? BioWare is a shell of themselves. You know, they haven't put out something amazing in how many years now? Since Mass Effect?
Since Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, so what's there really to talk about? You know what I mean?
Because 2 was the last good one, but everything else is... Oh, Casey Hudson and Mark Dara leave BioWare today.
Yeah, so, hey, man, it is what it is, yo. Some dynasties come to an end, and it just looks like, yo, that dynasty's coming to an end, so it is what it is.
they got the Mass Effect, what is it, the remaster coming out? Or
They did confirm that, yeah, that's right.
So they confirmed that it is still on path. I think Mass Effect 4, was it 4? Or was it, what did I read? Hold on, I'm sorry.
I know a Legendary Edition is coming out with all three of them, like a remaster of all three, and they're working on the next one. Apparently, they said they're working on the next one, so...
Retro
Ever since
Studios,
Anthem,
so.
man, BioWare's definitely been.
I'm sorry.
On
So
thin ice.
they're pushing forward with Mass Effect with Dragon Age 4, and they're still doing the Mass Effect remaster. So those two projects are still moving forward, even though Casey's and Darren are gone. So
dudes at the Ben left too. Days Gone writer and director. At studio. So I don't know what that means for a sequel to Days Gone, but
For the better.
Yeah. For the better. I agree. All right, yo, real quick before we leave, yo, Metacritic predictions of Cyberpunk. Metacritic predictions.
92. 92.
92.
Final answer.
Okay.
Final.
Oh, I
Jack.
like that. I actually like that.
What? What do you like?
I like the 92. I like that number.
You like
I'm
92?
gonna say 91.
It was a great year too. So
I'm Jay Harvey kind of tainted how I feel about it though, but so I'm gonna say 88. I'm gonna say
Nah,
80.
but you know they ain't gonna point out none of them bugs, man.
You don't think so? All right, fine. Fuck it.
for life.
I don't know. I think okay. I don't want to give it. I don't know. You kind of tainted me, bro. So I don't know how I feel about it anymore.
Can we roast it if we get an 80 show? Can we do that?
It depends.
Absolutely.
If it's high, how about if it's high 80s? How about if it's 89, Jack? You roasting it? I don't think that's.
Yes, I would like to do that very much.
I say 92 because I think that's the bare minimum it needs to be.
Or are you gonna pick? You got to pick the versions. It's got to be PC because it's gonna get rated higher.
Yeah, the PC. Okay, the PC. Okay, I'll say that the PC version is gonna get a 90. It's gonna get a 90.
If the last gen versions get like an 80 something, I don't really count that because it's gonna run like shit. So yeah.
When does it lift? When is the road?
I think it's soon.
I heard the 5th.
Yeah, that's
December
soon,
5th?
bro.
But that's Saturday though. I ain't never heard of an embargo lifting on a Saturday. I don't know.
Let me look at the calendar real quick.
77.
If it comes out on the 9th, we get to actually play it on the 9th. It might be actually soon. It might be the Monday or some shit, bro. I could see it coming out on the Monday, the embargo, to be honest.
Will be Monday,
or at least either the Monday or Tuesday, I could see it for sure.
Probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
The Monday
Tuesday,
or Tuesday,
the latest.
I could see it.
Tuesday the latest.
You see,
I'll go with
if they were fucking mad confident, but then again, they delayed the game for so long, so maybe that's why. And I'm just saying, if this shit got like a week early embargo or like a couple of days, then they confident as fuck this shit gonna get a 90.
Oh, here we go. I see a tweet right here. Cyberpunk 2077 reviews will go live on December 7th at 9 o'clock.
December 7th. All right, yeah, so Monday.
At what, noon Eastern?
No, I think this. Oh yeah, that would be noon. Yep.
Looking forward to it. Even though I took a break from Twitter and I'm not really. When I come home, I'm definitely gonna be checking out the timeline and looking when I get home from work. I'm definitely gonna pay attention to the reactions because it should be pretty entertaining on the timeline. But let's do the outros and let's get out of here. Jay Harvey, thank you for pulling up to the podcast, giving us a little bit of insight of your early impressions of Cyberpunk.
Definitely. Yeah, thanks for having me and everything. Definitely everybody, even what I said and shit like that, definitely picked the game up. Yeah. But other than that, thanks for having me. That's about it.
J-May?
Oh yeah. Great show. Definitely hit that like button, share the stream. I'll let people know what we got going on over here. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. And Jay Harvey, again, appreciate you for coming through as always. Always a good time, brother. And catch y'all next week.
Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Good podcast this week. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Jack Move Johnny, get in tune with me. And Jiggy Merch, check it out. We out.
Alex.
We keep ranking up in Counter-Strike now, boys. We are getting to rank 4 out of silver tomorrow night on my YouTube channel and or Twitch. Check out patreon.com/pressstartpod. Go to the Patreon, donate to the Patreon. It helps all of us out and gives you more content. Have a wonderful weekend.
I hope everybody stays blessed, stay COVID free. We'll see you guys next Tuesday for Off the Record. It's going to be a good show. I'm going to put the link up so you guys can send in the questions and topics. Then after that, we got Press Start Podcast, obviously on Thursday, where we're going to be doing a special episode, a live reaction of the Game Awards. We're going to watch it all together. So make sure y'all pull up for that. It's going to be pretty entertaining. So everybody be safe. Like Alex said, check out the Patreon. And we'll see you guys next